Hello. Well, I know I said Thursday, but today's Wednesday, and everything to make my naturally extracted tobacco liquid has arrived. I've got my propylene glycol. I've got this jar which I'm salvaging. It's just a coffee jar which I've cleaned out. And of course, the star of the show, I've actually got my tobacco. Now I got the name of the tobacco wrong in the last video. It's Peterson's Balkan Delight, not Balkan Blend, and it's a mixture of Virginia, Latakia and Perique. And this is what it looks like. Let me just see if I can get it into the camera. There we go. So as you can see, it's a mixture of these light brown tobacco, and which will be the Virginias, and the very dark black Latakia, and there'll be a bit of Perique in there as well. And the aroma, as soon as you take the top off the tin, it's really rich. It's like bonfire toffee actually. You've got a really nice sweet aroma, and it's laced with this really nice smokiness. If the e-liquid smells like this, I'm going to be very happy just by smelling it. It is a really nice tobacco, the aroma. So that's the tobacco. This of course now is going into this, and then I'm going to top it up with some PG. It's a 50 gram tin. This is a 100 gram jar, but of course it's 100 grams for instant coffee. It actually fills 500 mils of water. So I'm thinking when this has gone in, it's probably going to be around about here, and then I'm just going to fill a little bit over the top. And I'm going to measure how much I actually use of the PG. I've got 200 mils here in a measuring jug, and it's pretty much 1 gram for, it's 1 gram for 1 mil. So I've got 200 mils there, and it came to about 203, I think it was, grams. So I can just measure that when I've finished, and then I'll know how much PG I've used. But right now I'm going to get this tobacco into this jar, just like that. So I'm not going to bore you. I'll do this off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, well that's done, and actually there's a bit more tobacco than I thought. They pack it into that tin, so I've actually nearly filled the jar. So now I'm hoping 2 mils will be enough. I'm going to fill it up just until it's above this tobacco. So here we go. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? I think this is going to be like a two-stage sort of process. The air's coming out. Oh, and I can see it's all dribbling down. Might have to get a stick in and sort of move it about a bit. Oh no, it's all down. And actually I think 2 mils was spot on. Let me have a look. Actually it might need perhaps a bit more. 250. I think it's going to need a bit more. So just put some more of this in. Put it up to well, there's another 100 in there, and we'll give this another go. Here we go. There we go. Now it's starting to float on the top. There we go. I think that's it. Okay, so let's have a look inside here. Although it doesn't have 50, it's probably about, I would think, I've put about 270 in this. Now I'm going to put some cling film on here to try and make it a bit more waterproof, obviously. Yeah, airproof, waterproof. Because obviously this is just a clip-on jar. But that's it. And then you just leave it and you just give it a shake Actually, I think it could do with some more liquid. So, I know in the video he had these big wide jars, and I could see why. Maybe this isn't the right jar. I might have to find another one and transfer it, or buy one from a pound shop or something like that, mixing jar. But I'm going to keep it in here for the time being, and it does actually need a little bit more. It's starting to soak up, and I don't know if it's meant to or if it's meant to stay quite liquidy. There we go. Got some tissues here. It's just gone down the side. Sorry, it's all off camera, is this? But, there we go. Okay, so give it a stir. Right, well, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to play around with it. Nearly dropped it then. And basically I'm just going to, yeah, give it a bit of a twirl every day, and come back in about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I know in the last video I kept saying 2 to 3 months, but it's 6 to 8 weeks, so that's not too bad. But I'm going to take about 1 ml of the liquid every week and just have a vape and see what it tastes like. But that's it, that's all you do. You just get a jar, shove your tobacco in, fill it up with PG, and leave it in a cool, dark place for 6 weeks to 8 weeks, and that's it. And if it comes out smelling like the actual tobacco smells, that liquid, I'll be very, very pleased. It does say that actually the concentrate is not very pleasant, aroma wise and taste wise. You do have to thin it out, but because it does end up very, very thick. So we'll have to see. I might get myself a new jar though. I might just do that. Okay, so that's it for today. As I said, next week I'll be taking a mill and tasting it. But just to recap, there's 50 grams of tobacco in this 100 gram coffee jar, and I've used probably best part of 300 mils in here. So I'd say about 280 mils of PG to cover those 50 grams of juice. Okay, that's it, and I'll see you again next week when I'll be taking my first taste test of this. So see you then. Bye bye, and have a great weekend.